1596 in Le Havre, France, now called Descartes, as a tribute. His parents are Joachim and Jean. Joachim is a council member of provincial parliament. He has two siblings, a boy, Pierre, and a girl named Jean. He was named after his godfather, which is his uncle. 1 year after he was born, his mom tragically died in 1597. His father later remarried a woman called Anne Morin in 1600. He left him and his siblings with their maternal grandmother. As a kid, he would get sick often, and this followed into his adulthood. He later turned into a vegetarian. People believe it was tuberculosis. He probably got all of his health problems from his mother. In turn, this meant that he couldn't follow the normal school schedule and had to mostly remain in bed. When most students went to school at 5 a.m., he would still be in bed at 11 a.m. He used his time to meditate and think. He studied rhetoric, logic, and mathematical arts. His final years there, he studied natural philosophy, metaphysics, and ethics. When he left, he was confused. He was only truly satisfied with mathematics. Little did he know that all the subjects he learned were going to help him in his future as a philosopher.
During his schoolings, he did a variety of displays, such as mathematics, music, astronomy, metaphysics, philosophy, and as contributes to philosophy is referenced as the Cartesian doubt. It contributes to both philosophy and mathematics. He processed the world through observation and proving his variety helped him shape the world around him. He began to visualize that God or another demon was giving him visuals.
Was a French philosopher, author, scientist, and mathematician who discovered analytical geometry, the Cartesian coordinate system, and introduced skepticism into the scientific method. He went to the University of Poitiers, where he got a law degree at age 22. René Descartes is known as the father of philosophy. He is famous because he made the connection between geometry and math. René Descartes didn't just discover many mathematical and scientific things, he also went into the army in Holland in 1618. René Descartes wrote his first essay when he came back to Paris. His first essay is called Rules for the Directions of Life. Just like most people, René Descartes had a love life. The servants that he had a deep affection for was named Helena Jans van der Stroom. They had a daughter together named Francine, but Francine tragically died from scarlet fever at age 5. But moving on to more cheerful subjects, did you know that René Descartes has actually accomplished his dream? René Descartes has worked very hard to accomplish this dream, to reach this goal, and he finally did it. His dream was to find a scientific system using algebra, and he did. He discovered analytical geometry, which wasn't easy. René Descartes believed very few things. He doubted everything. So he made a quote about what he actually believed in. It's a famous quote. The quote was, "I think, therefore I am," meaning that if somebody can think, then they exist. Mr. Descartes was going to publish The World, one of his works, but he was silenced by the church because he was scared that his fate would be the same as Galileo. Galileo is a man who was charged for heresy and was sentenced life in prison, so he did not publish The World. Heresy is having an opinion opposed to a very popular opinion. Queen Christina of Sweden invited René Descartes to Stockholm to make a new system about science. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.
In the first meditation, Descartes employs the method of doubt. Descartes wants to find a foundation of knowledge that is so secure it can stand up against the doubts of the strongest skepticism. Descartes presents what is in effect a dialogue between a person employing common sense and a skeptic. He states that the person relying on common sense believes that there are various reliable sources of knowledge, while the skeptic claims that there is no secure foundation for knowledge. The skeptic in this debate acts the same way as an ancient skeptic. That is, the skeptical procedure is to isolate internal contradictions in the position of those who claim that they know things. Take note that his position is neither of the skeptic nor the common sense position. Descartes describes two sources of knowledge, the senses and the intellect. Descartes, in addition, did not know whether he was dreaming or not at certain times. The evil demon argument. Even when he thought something was self-evidently true, it was not. Descartes thought that either a demon or a god was telling him something, but he did not trust himself. At the end of the first meditation, it seems that only Descartes can find that nothing is certain. Overall, the first meditation. In the first meditation, Descartes rejects as if any false belief is open to doubt. He pushes the skepticism to its limits by introducing the notion of an evil demon, a being which always tricks us into believing as true what is actually false. Since he cannot be sure that there is no such evil spirit, he cannot rightly claim to know anything about which such a spirit might be deceiving him. Sadly, 5 months after his arrival, the 11th February 1650, he died. The official version of the time was that he died of pneumonia.